Alright, buddy, what's up? Welcome to Chips. I'm your man, Chip. We got another good one for you today. Broadcasting live from the Chips studio in Montana. Our newest sponsor, Bruce Lay, Maverick Realty. Real estate is his business. Go to Bruce for all of your real estate needs in the Livingston, Montana area. Contact him at 223-7835. While we're on the contract, or on the contract, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. While we're on the subject of contracts, we've mentioned it before. Pine Creek Cafe, one of our newer sponsors. This is ponderous, man. It's ponderous, and I don't want to hit on it for too long. But one thing I don't do is welch on an agreement. And these guys are falling behind on their contract. I typically wouldn't make this public, but the fact that they're so behind on their contract, not okay. Pine Creek Lodge, Cabins and Cafe, needs to get it together ASAP and start paying for their stuff. It's just ponderous, man. It's ponderous. Pay your contracts. Pay your dues. Pay your dues. We got another, we're going to do the Lillie's Q. Lillie's Q, Carolina Dirt BBQ. These were mailed in. They're from Chicago. They're mailed in by a great Chicago family, a very traditional Chicago family, the Gorman family, Peter and Melissa, and their children. I won't get into the name of the children. And Nora and Tim and Claire and G and Stephen and Peggy and Sheila and newest Carmel, the newest member of the family. More kids than anyone can possibly name. They sent them in. We did their hot vinegars. The Lillie Q hot vinegar also mailed in by the Gorman family. Lillie's Q is a Chicago brand. Well, sort of a Chicago brand. Charlie McKenna started the company maybe 10, 15 years ago. His grandmother, Lillie, is from Greenville, South Carolina. That's how they say it down there. Greenville. That's basically Clemson. And then he brought it to Chicago. I think all of their chips are named after their sauces. So we had the hot vinegar. Well, it must be hot vinegar sauce. Carolina Dirt Barbecue. So I'm reading the back of the bag. It basically says everything that I just said, but my brain knew all of that information. I didn't have to read the back. For us, it's Lily's Way. This is number 16. Hint, Chicago had more than one champion in 2016. I'm talking about the Cubs. Oh, God. Anyway, Lillie's Q, Carolina Dirt, Kettle Chips. We like the other ones. I think we gave them about a 7, if I remember the hot vinegars. They were good. Just wasn't enough vinegar for me, and we know I like a nice burst of vinegar. Man, I just can't get over the Pine Creek Cafe thing. It's just ponderous, man. It's just ponderous. Look at the rip of this bag. Now, sometimes for these smaller companies that aren't just doing this on their own, bags come in massively flawed. Perfect rip of the bag. Again, I think it's just my skills also are taking over. Southern tradition. I like the look of the bag in general. It's just cool. It looks like you'd be at a barbecue in the South. Nice smell. We've also said 6 is the kind of the standard number for barbecues. They start at 6. Anything higher than that is very high in my opinion. 6 is sort of the standard, is the mean, if you would have it. They smell pretty good. Really crispy. Nice, some nice big ones in there. Look how big that thing is. And these look like good barbecue chips. I don't have high hopes. I don't have high hopes for barbecue sauce, but for barbecue chips, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, one chip. Everybody knows the rules. I eat one chip, and then I give a review. Oh. That one was a little more soggy than I was expecting these chips to be. Maybe it was one chip. Much crunchier. I think I got a weird one out the bag. Now, they're a little scaly tasting. They're not stale, but a little like when you're getting barbecue and you leave pickles on the table and your chips get in the pickles and then you eat them and you're like, oh, this is a little soft. The flavor is good. One chip. Everybody knows the rules. The flavor is good for a barbecue chip. It's not your standard. All barbecue chips sort of taste the same to me, which is why we're at 6. These are better than that. I think you would be drinking a Martin, which is a nice warm glass of gin served in an apartment over 85 degrees, drinking a Martin, playing GoldenEye, James Bond GoldenEye, and eating these chips. And they're pretty good. They're going to go 6.8. 6.8. That's a good score for these chips. I like them. I'd eat them again. Not blowing me away. I don't normally eat barbecue when I eat chips. I'm more of a salt and vinegar guy or plain. But if I was going to eat barbecues, I do enjoy these. 6.8. That's a review. Pay your dues.